Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here on YouTube. It's August 12th. I'm going to be bringing you the beef about Bitcoin in the market at a super high level today. You're not going to want to miss out on this video where I will lay out the most bearish and bullish scenarios for Bitcoin and the market going forward. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thanks for subscribing, liking the video. Let's dive deep into this. No matter what coin you are holding, it is influenced by Bitcoin. Unfortunately, as much as we all hate it and we all hope that this altcoin market will be free of the Bitcoin stranglehold, this is what we have to deal with in the meantime. So if you're holding Bitcoin, if you're holding CKB, if you're holding Voyager, Cardano, this is a time to be alive and paying attention to stock charts. We can see that this ending diagonal that I've been throwing around for the last week and a half telling everybody about, I haven't seen this on any other channels, which is really concerning to me. But that's a topic for a whole nother discussion. We can see that this ending diagonal is doing exactly what nature intended it to do. And spill the beans. We can see this nasty Elliott wave theory working its way down. A nice bear leg followed by a symmetrical triangle. This thing is going down to this trend line. We're going down to 43,300 at least to test this trend line. Now, my opinion here, and this is all speculation and opinion, it's not trading advice whatsoever, is that we come down, test this 200 and this trend line somewhere down here, and if we bounce, we might see something like this happen, or something like this happen. So we might see an ascending triangle or symmetrical triangle form. Now, this is where it gets tricky. Bitcoin's going to have to make a decision on whether to go up and try to break free of this triangle later on, or we will suffer a nasty corrective wave and head back down to about 41,000 for sure, at least to test that. I'm not going to speculate as far as how low this thing is going to go, but 41,000 is the next step after we break this trend line. Again, these are the most bearish scenarios here, and I'm going to go over the other one on a daily chart. And I've been also saying this as well. We could be seeing a nasty little head and shoulders pattern forming, folks. And I've been saying this, and I'm convinced that a lot of these larger channels don't actually do their own TA. They just watch videos that other people put out and then just kind of copy exactly what the other video said. That, like I said, that's a whole nother discussion. But we have that going. Now let me lay out the extreme bullish scenario for everyone here. If Elliott wave theory fails, and I'm hoping Elliott wave theory, we see just this glimpse of Bitcoin start rallying up to 50,000. That would be so huge. And then we would likely see a higher price of 55,000 somewhere in there. I think that's unlikely at this point, but this is what could happen. We could see price action kind of come down and bounce off this 38.2% line. Now, if that happens, we may see Bitcoin rise back up to 46,000, and we might see something like this. And for those of you that are experienced traders and know your patterns, you can kind of see that this could be a setup for an ascending triangle, which would then boost us maybe up to these all-time high levels. And that would be super exciting to me to see this pattern play out. But for the time being, I think nature's going to take its course. And I do think that we will see Bitcoin suffer at least down to this $43,300 level. Folks, it's going to get interesting. It's going to get really interesting for sure. We may see Bitcoin kind of do one of these or bounce straight out. So with that said, I mean, really, Bitcoin is setting up for a big move. Unfortunately, we will not know until we test this trend line here which way Bitcoin is actually going to go. Let me see if I can just pull up something on some Fibonacci. August 13th, maybe 3 in the morning, we may see a pivot point or something happen trading outside of this trend line. We may cross the trend line. We may reverse to head back up on August 13th, which is tonight at 3 a.m. We should know, folks, the market is really hanging on by a fingernail right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this TA, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again to all my Patreons. I truly appreciate all of your support. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, it's $3 a month. Link in the description below.